Hello, friends. My name is Adrian, and I'm joined by
Jerry.
And this week, we are covering Lost Weekend by Phoebe Bridgers, her brand new record. What do you know about Phoebe Bridgers?
I know this is her third album. We covered her first two, Stranger in the Alps and Punisher. I'm pretty excited. I've been trying to avoid things on the feed about this album so that it's like a fresh snowfall kind of review. It's hard though.
I've seen a lot, but I don't know specifics. Like I know Bo Burnham has helped out.
Isn't he a comedian?
Yeah, but he also does songs sometimes.
Okay.
I think. Maddie Healy from the 1975 was in the photos. Alex G is a producer on this. Jack Antonoff is also on this. The rumors Cameron Winter is on this.
Yeah, but he's got some weird name.
Yeah, it's some like throwaway name. Yeah, anyways, so we don't know much of what tracks they're on. It'll be a nice surprise. Out of the two that we did, I think you're pro Punisher, right? You like Punisher more than the first one?
I think so. I mean, I like them both. They're great.
This is a 6-year gap too since Punisher came out.
Wow. But she did stuff with Boy Genius in between.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I mean, it's been so long since there's been a Phoebe album, and I have only heard snippets of the single, Lost Boys, but other than that, I haven't heard anything. I've been saving it for this. As always, full version is on our Patreon. We have awesome people there. We have a monthly playlist we make. We have exclusive episodes, the community episodes. Those are like some of our favorite things to do. We can start with track 1, The Outside.
Crying in a suit and tie, but you should see the other guy. One more time for old time's sake.
What a contrast.
Yeah. That was a cool intro, though.
She reminds me of Sarah McLachlan so much.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's like no reverb and it just ends.
It was just silence.
It's amazing.
Ohio, carry me away. I was on the outside watching.
The piano in this part is really pretty.
And her vocals. I think it requires looking at it again, but you've got this kind of voice that's rough and difficult, and there's so little reverb on it or none at all that it just kind of, as soon as the line is delivered, it just stops and then there's emptiness. And then when she takes it after the intro and she starts singing and she hits the I and she just goes, it does something to you. You can feel it in your stomach. The hairs that are on the back of my neck stand up because her voice is so beautiful in comparison to it. And I think the song seems to be about the idea of, well, like the title suggests, the outsider. You're observing stuff, almost maybe an out-of-body experience, or maybe just being in your body looking. You're kind of an outsider because you're looking at the outside, but there's this whole world inside.
I think she's talked about it previously, like being an outsider and sort of watching life happen, kind of like life passing you by, kind of life happening to you, going through the motions. Cool track. And it's a interesting opening, to get that kind of vocoder vocal from her. I mean, there was like hints of it on some Punisher tracks, like very subtly, but this was like fully embracing it.
It's like before you do baseball, you put the weight on the bat and you get a couple swings and then you take it off and you just get the sweet swing. I feel like vocoder did that to her voice. And then when she sang, yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. We are on to track 2, Lost Boys.
On a motorbike, doing 90
You have some trumpet. Again.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very grand sounding. Like show tune.
But kind of folksy.
Yeah.
Hands in each other's hair. We are born again. So who cares where we're going? In the morning, you are not there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost boys never go home. Lost boys never spend their lunch money. Yeah.
Oh, we have Alex G and Bo Burnham on this one.
So Lost Boys Come Find Me. She says it twice. So I assume Phoebe's talking to the Lost Boys she's singing about, asking to be found by them, to ostensibly to be taken away to this place where she never grows up, never gets old, doesn't have to spend her lunch money. I don't know. It's just a guess. What do you think?
It's a fine tune. I don't know. I'm not completely over the top with it, to be honest. The chorus kind of comes out of nowhere. The 1, 2, 3 woo part before the last chorus, I was like, oof. That was tough to hear a little bit. But that's just me.
Too fun for you?
It just seemed like completely out of place because it's not like a chorus you kind of count into, to be honest. And when I said show tune, I probably meant more like theatrical, sort of, not like Broadway, but like, I don't know, just kind of had that, like, I don't know. I mean, it's a catchy chorus, very full sounding chorus. You can, it's very distinct from the verses and stuff, but nothing that I'm like, I need to hear that again and again, you know?
Right.
We can go on to the third one, which is Kill Me.
Times are scary. My boys are getting married. Turning 21. I'm not, but I was once certain.
You can already tell with the palette already 3 tracks in, there's more synthetic elements. The first track, the vocoder, the intro on the last track, and this, you know, than ever before.
It's a pretty intro to the second verse.
This is gonna kill me.
It's a pretty drum.
Yeah.
Ming. Feels like we're in a new song.
I know.
Cameron Winter.
In the left, right? Very interesting progression in that song. Pretty cool. That unexpected outro.
Yeah. I don't know what tamam shud means. The idea that she's not certain about life. Her friends are getting married. Adolescence to adulthood stage is happening. She's not sure what's happening. All she knows is that she's going to die.
We've heard that on a couple records, not like just with her, but even like I'm thinking Brat, you know?
Mitski.
Yeah, Mitski, like, you know, getting, you know, older and everyone, you know, hitting these sort of life milestones that you're not hitting yet, you know?
My latest milestone, I know I always bring it back to me, Jerry, but when I'm driving and I drive by a graveyard, I'm like, I just get little chills when I drive by a graveyard. That never happened. I think this is the first year, 49.
Damn.
The other thing I didn't mention last time, the last song in the last track, is I love the way she paces her lines. I'm looking at the lyrics sometimes and I'm thinking, okay, I know how this is going to go, and I'm never right. I love how she pauses and holds notes and sings. I just love her style. Her delivery style is so good.
Already 3 tracks in, you can tell that this record so far has like the most sort of electronic elements that are kind of up front than in the last 2, you know, with the synthy stuff in this one, the vocoder on the first one, the intro on the last one. Like, it's kind of embracing that. And now that I look at the cover, it looks like some like hologram or something, you know, like Emperor Palpatine type shit or something.
Right.
You know, we can go on to track 4, The Governor's Waltz.
I was the belle of the governor's ball, hiding in the bathroom like Shelley Duvall. So let's see how long we can go without touching. Why don't you sing me to sleep?
Oh, these are pretty with the piano behind it.
You'll never actually
And the guitar.
think about jumping, but do it for me.
The guitar gives it this like immediacy. Keeps it moving.
2 kids in a trench coat, living alone. I was too happy to feel at home, dancing ourselves clean late New Year's Eve.
That's fun.
You deserve
the-
better. You want
Oh, that's yeah. Wow.
That was smart. Beautiful.
so. Let's see how long we can go without talking. Watch me pretending to sleep. She can pretend to be me. Since she took my place in my
I love this melody.
stage, I have not lost any sleep.
That felt the most Phoebe of all the songs so far.
Definitely my favorite, I think. This song, I've seen some stuff online, which I don't know if it's just rumors, but this is apparently, people are saying this is about her former boyfriend, Paul Mescal, and they were dating, and then now he's dating Gracie Abrams. Hardcore Phoebe fans, if that's the case, let us know, but that's just what I've seen about this song. I mean, it seems like a breakup song anyways, so.
Being myself wasn't easy. Do it for me. So she's saying being herself in that relationship wasn't easy. So you go be me. And she seems kind of positive about herself. Like there's one, you wanted something better, you chose me. I like that line. You deserve better. Yeah, you wanted me. That's a great line.
The way that in the hook, the way the piano would go underneath her vocals and kind of match it a little bit was just really gorgeous. And the guitar, did have that kind of like urgency to it. And there were some like vocalizations that were kind of manipulated in some way that came in and out that were nice.
Integrated the New Year's countdown and the excitement in the melody of the song. And it started and ended perfectly. Like it just worked so well.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was a good little piece. And it did have that waltz feel. Like you can picture the song kind of moving around like a person being spun. Like do 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 do. It was just really well made song.
Great tune. Standout song for me. Onwards to track 5, Bobby. Is Bo short for Bobby?
Maybe.
Because I think they're together. I don't keep up with the lore that much. People, let us know.
It's like video game, weird synth. It's like a bagpipey synth. It's got that drone.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I saw you sludging the
Another one of my. It's got to be about him.
She really likes him.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Very Schrodinger. That song is as confident as a wedding ring.
Good for her, though. You know, it seems like she's been through a lot of pain on the last records.
I really like that song. The synth had a feel to it. I can't quite place it.
There's even some like synth lead parts too, which was like kind of like 80s. Wonder if that was like the Jack Antonoff influence in there.
What a great end of the song. What are you doing the rest of my life, Bobby?
It's like, are you free?
Yeah. Any highlights in that song from you that we haven't mentioned yet, or things you wanted to talk about?
It just kind of came out of nowhere. The how big and grand and full the intro was, and just intense, but really sweet sentiment throughout the whole song.
If you didn't like either one of my friends, I'd kill them. That's funny on 2 levels. Like, you know how when you start dating someone, it's so important that they like your friends and vice versa. And that's like it's a tense, and she just wants to do away with the tension, just kill them.
Yeah. Doesn't even want to deal with it.
Yeah. Because the thing is, that there's 2 sides. You know, your new significant other that you like is now meeting the people who know you better than anybody, and it's like, oh shit, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna do?
That's true.
It's been 22 years, but I was there, and it was like, whoa. I just love her songwriting. I love how real it is, how smart it is. How I just think I could never put it that way. It's so good. She's a great writer,
Yeah, she is.
and the way she delivers it is it's just such a great song.
We got the title track, track 6, Lost Weekend.
Back when no one could tell us apart, and I turned down the music to parallel park. You were playing for no one. You took off your pants on the side of the freeway.
Understandable.
Been there.
Outlive me, learning the same lesson over and over again.
She's laying it all out there. Like, she's like testifying who she is.
Lying awake, you were glow in the dark, lying to me with your hand on my heart. It's all gonna be alright. We'll make it through. You know me, and I'll never forgive you for that.
Thoughts?
To me, the song was almost like a confession. You lied to me. I'm having a hard time with when things don't go my way.
You know, when things don't go the way you're thinking, or you have these sort of ideas of what's going to happen for you and those don't happen, it's like hard to accept at points.
Throwing a tantrum to me would be better than just like internalizing it and just like suffering, and then having all that negative energy that you're throwing away with a tantrum inside you, eating away, you know?
That's true. It's almost like the tantrum was at the end there.
Yeah. But I didn't want to say that because I thought, is that dismissive of the musicality of it? Like, the strings were crazy.
It was like, yeah, it was super glitchy. I mean, I love that outro. That was really unexpected and cool. But was not expecting to hear that sort of thing on a Phoebe Bridgers album at all. But it was welcome. It was nice. Really cool sound design. I mean, she's always had really cool things to pick out, but this one is like kind of stuffed with them, you know? We got track 7, Haunted.
Mandolin and fiddles?
It is not this house that's haunted.
fiddle is so nice.
I've never heard someone whoa for taking ibuprofen and falling asleep, though. She's getting older.
Every day I'm gonna put myself together.
Almost feels like a hymn, the melody.
You can go or you can stay.
Oh,
I'm gonna put myself together. Water's gonna flow in either way.
I was gonna say, it sounds like Boy Genius, Lucy and Julian a little bit, and then Lucy's in the writing. Maya Hawke too.
That's Ethan's daughter.
Yeah.
To me, it sounded like a spiritual or a hymn, like just the also like an anthem to what she wants to do with her life. Like she's not dependent on someone else for her. She's gonna fix herself. She's gonna follow her advice. She's gonna follow her wishes and live those wishes. Her heart's open. The siren call is like the ones that would make shipwrecks happen. And she's like, I don't care.
The mandolin and the fiddle, like it just has this sort of, I don't know, grounding feel. Every instrument kind of has baggage. You know, if you hear a sound, everyone has these like things that are associated with it. Specifically the fiddle, at least in my mind, they just have this sort of rustic, grounded, earthy kind of feel.
But it's real and true. Like these words have to be true because there's a fiddle.
Yeah.
This is a story and a lesson, and you're going to listen. Gather around, kids. That kind of thing, right? That's how I felt the whole time. I'm like, oh, this gives it cred.
Yeah, totally. You only bring that up if you're saying serious shit. You know. Track 8, Panorama.
Nice bass.
Clarinet. It's like oboe or some shit.
Some kind of weird glockenspiel. Oh, it's great.
Yeah. The production is crazy.
I chose this number for the view. Bags exploded all over the floor, and someone's at the door. If you're drinking, then I'm drinking.
This kind of just seems not much can be understood from these lyrics. It's kind of just like a anecdote of, I don't know, some trip.
If you look at your kids' rooms and they're a mess, it's a mess up here too. So that's the only thing I took from this was just like, this is an expression of what she wanted from her hotel room, and it just ended up being a mess because she was busy. But I don't know if that's true.
The main thing for me from that track was just the textures and the production in the beginning. The amount of things happening, the attention to detail, it's all like so minuscule and things just popping in and out. Just really cool textures that haven't really had to that extent with her music before, which is like cool.
I was expecting one of the credits at the end to be Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead on that one, just because of like there's a whole bunch of those sounds that they used in the early 2000s.
I mean, I'm a sucker for when albums do the mixture of the synthetic and the organic, you know, especially it works so well with folk because it's just two opposites, but it just kind of works together to blend it.
What track was that? 8?
Yeah. So we are halfway. Snack time.
Ooh, that's never happened before. I love it when Snack Time falls on track 8 because I'm a corny dad joke kind of guy. This is Smarties. We picked Smarties because Phoebe's lyrical content is so intelligent. And Smarties in Canada are like M&Ms, but thin. In America, Smarties are what we call rockets.
Thank you. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yep.
Notice how I didn't listen? These are actually fun if you suck on them for a long time and then get all the color off and then they just disintegrate. That's fun, but we don't have that kind of time. Those were Smarties, inspired by you, Phoebe. 100 times better than the American Smarties. If you're an American and you're ever in Canada, buy Canadian Smarties and try them.
We are on to the second half, and we are on to track 9, Still Standing.
Pushed head first into the world,
Birth?
just to be thrown in the street when you're dressed like a girl. An angel in the snow. Turning red,
This got to be about her dad.
pound for pound in a prom dress. Feeling indifferent,
Oh,
wearing black. Sometimes I want you back,
Did her father pass away?
but not today. I wasn't too young to understand. I just didn't think it was so bad. And it wasn't in a way. And now there is nothing. We're back to the ocean.
It's almost like Sad Angels or something.
something that would play over a death scene.
That's something I've never really been able to do is process if it is her father, the loss of my father. I just can't put it into words. So when I see someone doing it, I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Like, I can't imagine you dead, but you are every day. Those two lines, like, that's exactly it. I can't imagine my father passed away, but he has, and he's gone. And I just don't know what to say about it.
Because it's so plain, It's just how it is.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's another great song. And then Still Standing as the title, right? And it ties in with from the very beginning of the album, or at least 3 tracks in, you're alive, but you're going to die someday. And that is life. It's most of the time in eternity, in existence, you're going to be dead. But right now you've got this time. I'm sure the lore police will give us the details and set us straight.
Really pretty outro, though. Fitting with the subject matter of the whole song. Very angelic, but also kind of eerie and kind of off-putting a little bit.
It's great that she can put this stuff to words and then articulate it and share it. And then other people like us can digest it and be like, hey, I connect with that. There's a beauty to that. Then the pain is not a waste. I mean, it's still awful that it happened, but
Someone's going to relate to you.
Oh, for sure. I did.
Okay, we're on to track 10, Liberty Tree.
Liberty Tree Mall in the photo booth. This place is dying. We don't care if we're living proof. You were made in the image of God, like you look like your mom. In this picture of us falling in love that night. After our fight, man, the past is lurking.
Oh, that's a good line.
all the time.
It is a good line. It's taking me a while.
This line is from one of her songs. Graceland 2, maybe? That was a really good one. One of my favorites, I think. Yeah, I like the story. Like, I mean, it's just like wholesome for the most part.
Feels like a really crappy mall.
Yeah, one of those like malls that's old but somehow still operating. You're kind of like, how is this place still running? But there's stores but not all of them are occupied.
Liberty Tree Mall sounds like a Midwestern cheesy mall. And then the way she sings the vocals, it sounds like trebly, like you're in this empty mall. That's how I felt. I felt like I was in this, and the lighting is like fluorescent and it's way too white. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you're just like, eh.
Yeah, one of those liminal malls where it's just like weird vibe. So I could picture the sort of things she's talking about, and the photo booths that are still there somehow and still operational. You were the image of God, but you look like your mom. That's such a good.
It's so flippant.
Yeah, that's so good. And the past is looking brighter all the time. That one stood out to me. That was just, I think, mentioned it before in other episodes, but the further you get from a memory, the more positive you think about it, even if there's surrounding context that's maybe negative.
Totally. And like falling in love that night after our fight, the past is looking brighter all the time. Those 3 lines together do work well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I made that mistake with my kids, like talking about high school, telling them about high school, which was, 30 years ago for me. And I'm telling them all the stuff I remember because I only remember the good parts. And I didn't tell them all the stuff that was super hard. What a great song.
Track 11, Never Going Back.
Never going back again. The way it used to be is not the way that it
Acapella.
is. Never going back again. The way it used to be is not the way that it is. Never going back again. The way it used to be is not the way that it is. Never going back again. The way it used to be is not the way that it is. Never going back again. The way it used to be is not the way that it is.
Hey, Phoebe. Just had. I know you're busy. Being a rock star takes up a lot of your time, I guess.
The intro to that phone call was, I'm never going back again. My biggest fear is like my kids feeling that way about me. So the beginning was kind of like sad, saying those lines a cappella. And then the strumming guitar came in with some of the drums, and then it felt kind of fun and good. And then it goes to the dad after it kind of fades down. So it's another reminder like how much emotion comes from music and how music can just shape how you're feeling.
The way it used to be is not the way that it is. So many things were this way in the past. That doesn't mean that it's going to be that way now, or that it is not that way now. Track 12, Other Plans.
I remember the day I created the world. I got blood on my favorite shirt. You were shaking like a final girl.
No, I mean, yeah, that was one of the more minimal ones. Kind of just this 80s sounding piano.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that was a cool touch. Again, a specific memory. I mean, she does this where she just recalls these anecdotal memories and then ties them into like a bigger thing. So it just seems like the process of, thinking you're going one way, but then because of this person, you go another way. And then it, they fall in love. But I find that she does do that where like she references some specific event, but how that event plays a role in like a bigger thing in her life. It's like having your thesis and then your supporting points.
Dark and atmospheric and kind of brooding and didn't have it. Yeah, the minimal is a good way to describe it.
So we'll do track 13, Lost Parade, and track 14, I Can't Wait.
Oh, this line again. This is the melody from earlier.
Like I swear, you can do anything. I swear that's Graceland too.
Baby, baby, if you leave me, can you take me with you? I can sit in the backseat, dancing with my understudy. Could be anybody. Make me an offer. I'm not good, but I'm better. I missed my cue, but whatever. It's now or never.
Feels so Neil Young.
Man.
Wholesome. True.
All my life, side by side, high Jekyll high, finally together. You could change your mind, but you can't change mine.
They blend really well, dude.
You and I forever.
He sounds really nice.
Yeah, he does.
That for sure was Cameron Winter.
Yeah, that was a good blend. It was really nice. Just for a couple lines, though. It just seems like progression in her life. Not good, but I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Getting older, being with someone that she really cares about and being happy about that. But also maybe there's the fear of also losing that person at the same time.
Yeah, if you go, take me with you.
Yeah. Which has come up, because she was saying, like, don't die before I die, So she's talked about that in a couple tracks now, just the fear of losing that person. Track 15, As Above.
That's like a religious thing. As above, so below. Heaven and earth.
I don't know why. As above, so below.
That's what you said at the beginning.
As above,
Oh, yeah, right. Weird.
so below.
It's when you're old, you just know stuff.
But I don't wanna die before I take you to Coney Island, screaming on the Wonder Wheel. You're gonna take me for granted.
Absolutely nothing on her vocals, too, right? Like, just raw.
Whatever happens after, it doesn't matter. You don't have to believe in magic. Leave it to me and I'll make it happen. You don't have to believe in magic. Don't be as it was, so it goes.
That's a Kurt Vonnegut line. When it's like nonchalant. Something bad would happen, he'd say, so it goes. Jack Johnson copied that with a song called So It Goes. And here it is again. So it goes. It's this nonchalant acceptance of whatever happens.
Yeah,
So-
like it is what it is sort of thing.
when Kurt Vonnegut did it in his novels, it was so amazing. I loved it. I loved Kurt.
It just seems like she's talking about whatever shit goes on. If we're with each other, that's fine. We'll figure it out. It's whatever, But then again, it comes through the fear of losing that person too.
I really like that song. You mentioned earlier too, just like you're happy that she's with Bobby and experiencing some joy because of all the pain and suffering she's had. But also, I think that pain and suffering has made her so reflective and so smart, like her lyrics and her thought process and just the things she talks about and just her general attitude toward life is so mature. She's been through a lot of terrible stuff, which makes you grow up quick. And here she is with a very grown up, very, very nuanced perspective on existence.
Yeah, and she seems at peace with that conclusion. Repeating this line several times, it's like it is what it is at this point. Accepting that things aren't going to be forever, but that's just how it is. Just as I was saying, like her vocals were super dry, then right then,
I know.
There's like the reverb and she starts like giving it vocally, and it's like, okay. And that was really nice. I love when she does that.
I was going to point at you and be like, ha ha.
Okay, let's go on to the last one. Track 16, Lost Weekend Reprise.
Okay, I'm going to sit straight, pay close attention.
He never made it a day in a shirt. He's not coming back as a bird. He's not coming back. He's not coming
So he's passed.
Now I can't see any stars in the sky. When a dream comes true, a fantasy dies. But we're gonna be alright.
That's a great line.
Me and you, you love me, and I won't ever let you forget. Not yet.
Oh, when a dream comes true, a fantasy dies. That's getting new shoes that you've been dreaming about, like Jordan number 4s. And as soon as you get them, you're like, oh.
It's almost as if it was better as a fantasy.
Totally, because your dreams about it are more exciting than actually being with it, because you're going to scuff them or whatever. The dream about it doesn't have all the negatives.
Yeah, looking at the last track, I mean, I wasn't sure about the father, if he had passed. There was a voice note that she added in, but it seems like that's the case. And it kind of seems like, knowing that context, that maybe that is like what informed a lot of the writing, or the perspective she has on her relationship, because her dad just died, and then now she's thinking about the finality of all these things, and now she's like, okay, like whatever happens, whatever bullshit we have to deal with, that's fine. Let's just focus on like what we have. As long as we're together, we'll figure it out. So it kind of seems like that's kind of connected on her perspective, her new perspective on life, like the finality of it and accepting that, and also the relationship, it seems. Because this song is talking about, all the things she learned from her dad, and, he's obviously passed, and despite all that and how heavy that can feel, she ends it, but we're going to be all right, me and you. So it kind of seems like that's all kind of related, in her thought process with the relationship and life in general, which is cool. It's kind of an interesting sort of like tie-in.
For me, I think I like this album the best of the 3 in terms of like songwriting and just my connection to it. And I mean, I loved Stranger in the Alps. I loved Punisher. I think this might be my favorite, but I might be early saying that I really like this album. I connected with the father stuff. I mean, I had a father that was really good. He was aloof, but he was good. Talking about those things and seeing it through her eyes, and realizing after they're gone the stuff you learned from them, whether it was intentional or not, whether they tried, you learned it just watching them. I love the fact that she shares her intimate ideas, and even like her shortcomings, she shares them as choruses or as verses. She just talks about the stuff that she does that most of us pretend we don't do. So there's like this honesty. She's really giving us something with her art, being vulnerable and genuine and real. And then that allows other people to hear it and say, okay, no, that's normal. Because I think there's a lot of fakery in the world, and we all try to fake our way through it and be something that isn't a real thing, whether it's on Instagram or IRL.
It's true.
And here she is, just being super real and genuine, and exposing her pain as something you can identify with. I just think it's beautiful. I probably missed a bunch of stuff, and I'm sure we'll hear about it, and that's good. I just loved it. So rating-wise, I'm going S-. Yeah, for S, it has to be, every single track has to be like, there was that one track, 2 or 3, that was just a little bit, but it might be better later. So for now, S-. That's pretty high though.
Yeah, really great production throughout the whole thing. Really strong songs and some variety in the energy in them. And like I said before, I like how this album kind of introduced more synthetic elements that we haven't had as much of on the previous albums. That was really nice. And it works well with her style. Just adds to like kind of the eeriness of it a little bit with her vocals, which already bring that. Yeah, at first I wasn't sure after the first couple tracks, but then after that I was like, oh, this is really, really great. And I just said all my stuff about the lyrics. So I like that perspective that she brings and how honest she is about it. And it's just like an interesting thing to think about. Like, yeah, that probably makes sense if you had a parent that passed. That's going to make you rethink a lot of things. Not many complaints other than the beginning. I think I would need more listens. So I think I would go A-.
I think that's the furthest apart we've been in a long time. We're a whole letter grade apart.
That's true.
And that's okay. You talk about the album, and then I start to think about it more. I just think that there's such a rich tapestry of writing and thoughts and themes that it's just so deep.
But yeah, I mean, those are our thoughts on Lost Weekend by Phoebe Bridgers. Any final parting words?
I dug it.
There we go. Full version of the episode on our Patreon. It's a good time there. We recommend it. Let us know what you think of this album. If you love it, if you don't like it, lukewarm on it. Let us know what we should listen to next. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. Take care.
See ya.